this female, Joy Reid. When all else failed, race bait. Why do you think the blacks been crying racism and using that fake word for years now? They think it's working for them. They think they're getting something. They get material things from it, but they're still not happy. Joy Reid is a nasty woman, a nasty female, nasty female, just plain old nasty, wicked. You can see it in her eyes, wicked to the core. I want you to watch how wicked she is. I'm about to play this soundbite of her race baiting the blacks. And just look at her eye. You're not going to see anything but the devil. Nothing but the devil. Race baiting. You're going to hear a lot of this unless the Democrats switch up and put another person there. And still they're going to use weird stuff. But you're going to see a lot of this between now and November. The Democrats are desperate. They're evil. They're scared. They have fear that they will lose. Look what they did to Joe Biden. They got rid of Joe. And they don't necessarily like Kamala Harris. She's not the first choice. But I want you to watch the race baiting, which is evil, from MSNBC so-called host. This is from X. MSNBC host Joy Reid made a wild claim about black voters deciding not to vote for Kamala Harris in the quote-unquote presidential election. Watch this.
Given the just stratospheric entrance of Vice President Kamala Harris into the presidential campaign, and she has now secured enough delegates to become the nominee, you're going to look real crazy being on the other side of that line.
You look crazy.
Particularly as a person of color, but really as anyone who claims to have any connection to the culture. You're going to look real weird and real lonely on that side. You really are going to look crazy being on that side, given the cultural phenomenon of Vice President Kamala Devi Harris. She's about to make history. She's about to become the first woman president.
What an even nasty one, huh? She crawled out of the gates of hell to tell you that. It's a spiritual battle. You should vote however you want to vote. It ain't got nothing to do with color. You should vote however you want to vote. And this stupid female have no idea what she's talking about. Really. Joy Reid is not going to pay your bills when you go to the gas pump. Is she going to be there to pay for your high gas? Will she be there? When you go to the market to buy food, is Joy Reid going to be there to pay the bill at the cashier, checkout counter? When you go to look for a job because the Democrats have brought in all the illegals and now you can't find a job, will Joy Reid give you a job? She is a nasty one. Do what you want, but you better be trying to think for yourself. When, if not now, will you think for yourself? When did you stop thinking for yourself, or have you always been a follower and not thought and thought for yourself? You didn't think for yourself. Have you always been a follower? What happened to the good old days when your parents taught you, you better stop following that person? You better think for yourself before I knock you out. You come home crying because somebody had a fight with you at school. I'm gonna beat you myself. In the good old days when boys were boys and men were men, they the parents taught you to be independent. Don't be a crybaby. The word bully wasn't around that I was aware of. But if you had a fight at school or someone quote unquote bullied you at school, you better stand up and defend yourself. Or when you get home, you're gonna get a whooping. Up there crying like a baby, especially if you're a boy. That's gone now. They say, oh, punish the bully. You poor baby. He bullied you. Oh, come to mama. Mama got you. You can't have somebody try to bully you. So, and because the parents nowadays don't raise their children up in the right way to go, to be independent thinkers, to defend yourself, to stand up for yourself, men and women are weak. Beta males, mama's boys and girls. But you can overcome it if you take control of you. You can overcome it. It's up to you. 888. So listen, get ready. This election season going to be a bumpy ride. And all they can do, and they will do it back to back, is attack Donald Trump in a personal way because they have nothing else to say. This is what we have done to make America great again. Nothing. Zero. They have done nothing. And they didn't know that this day was coming, that Donald Trump would be running again, and the people would be fed up with them and support Donald Trump. They didn't know. They thought that you weren't paying attention.